Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for a cherry on top. Welcome to the May YouTube hop. The theme of the hop this month is favorite tool. And I struggled with this one, so I'm going to go with my favorite tool being my spring-loaded Fisker scissors. So these are scissors that I have had for a super long time. They are not available in the store, but may be available elsewhere. I'm not sure. The equivalent is actually available in the May cherry box. They are the We Are Memory Keepers spring scissors, comfort scissors. These are the ones that I'm using. I use for fussy cutting. I use for cutting foam adhesive. I use them for cutting a lot of things. I don't think I have ever sharpened these scissors, and like I said, I have had them for a super long time. I do keep the blade super clean. I use lemon essential oil or Goo Gone. I prefer not to use the Goo Gone because it is a synthetic, whereas the lemon essential oil is a natural product. You just have to make sure that you get the oil well off your scissors. But by keeping the blades super clean, they stay super sharp. And also when I do cut foam, I don't have to worry about sticky adhesive sticking to sticky adhesive on the scissors and therefore not getting a clean cut. So when you are cutting on paper, you want to move the paper. So literally I am closing down on the scissors and then the spring loads them open, and I am moving the paper as I cut in order to get a clean cut. This is key when you are fussy cutting. So favorite tool has been used and has cut out lots of clouds and lots of butterflies. So I am working with the Where to Next collection from Vicki Boutin. I absolutely love the colors and all of the patterns and all things Vicki. So I am using that for these colorful pictures of my daughter at Joann having a wonderful time picking out balls of yarn. She is a crocheter and I am happy to support the habit. So I had placed an order to pick up this collection, actually, amongst other things. And she came in with me because she needed a red ball of yarn. Yes, well, 8 balls of yarn and a crochet book later. Yes. So that is what this layout is about. So a very heavily travel themed layout, but as you can see, very easy to create outside of that theme. So I have the 6x8 paper pad, and I've cut up the journal cards that are there because they were not available. Well, maybe they were, I don't know. And then I also have from the 6x8 paper pad that sun. And so I wanted to just create a fun layout to reflect these fun pictures of her and her glee with her yarn. We don't live near a store that sells good yarn. There is a Michael's down the road, and I believe there's a Hobby Lobby, but they don't sell the best yarn, and we actually honestly don't get out all that often because we are stuck at home scrapbooking or doing homework if we are not out having fun. So I shouldn't say stuck at home. Those are our choices, our priorities, and then on weekends we have fun. So I am layering up the 4x3 photos with these cards, and then really I have created mostly my own embellishments with these fussy cut embellishments. And that's what's so cool about fussy cutting is you really literally are creating your own embellishments from things that already exist. So I had thought that I wanted those banners to be showing through to add sort of to that layered look because they are already sort of printed layered. But it wasn't the look that I was actually going for. Really, all I really wanted was the color around the frames because there's so much going on in those photos already. So you can see I just decided to abandon showing those black titles, not to mention the one that I did show is upside down. I think today it says, and it's upside down. So I knew I was going to cover that with a butterfly or an embellishment or something. So I wasn't bothered by it, but I didn't really want to have to get out my X-Acto blade and work my way around those other two, when really all I wanted was just the framing and the layering of the photos there. So you can see right now fairly heavy to the bottom of the page, and even though they are lighter elements, putting that giant cloud next to the sun fills that space. So while the page is very full, there is also lots of white space because you've got the white clouds as well as the white space. It sort of links all of the elements around the cards and the journaling block there. So there is no visual triangle in this page because normally you would have 3 elements that would guide your eye. It's just a happy page, and that's there's full of color. And so really I have thrown all design elements for the most part out the window. The balance is created by the balance of color. And so by that I mean that the butterflies end up being your visual triangle that are not, they're your visual attraction. They're the constant in the page. And because they are sprinkled throughout the page, that constant sort of just moves your eye around. There's a lot of movement created by those butterflies. So again, my lovely scissors, as I mentioned earlier, that are nice and clean and perfect for cutting foam as well as paper. And I use a lot of foam if that's a tool, I guess. I don't know that I really consider that a tool, but I do use an awful lot of foam because I like dimension on my pages. So Happy Times ends up being the title for this page, and that comes from the sticker sheet I have, or sticker pack. I have a bunch of the stickers that I'm going to put on. I also have they're a mix of acetate and cardstock tags, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put a few of those at the end. And then I also have the puffy stickers, and I only put 1 puffy sticker on there because I end up using the heart stickers and putting those throughout the page. And I really like how the heart stickers, they're sort of a neutral right along with the stars as far as embellishments go, but they are happy, and they go with these happy photos where she's kind of like, ooh, I said I only needed 1 ball of yarn and I'm walking out of here with 8. It was kind of funny. So that, my friends, is my page. So this is a YouTube hop, and all the other gals have videos to share with you, and they are creating with their favorite tool and or tools. I think it's very hard in this day and age to just say you have one favorite tool, maybe one relative to a particular area of scrapbooking, but it's kind of hard to say that you have just one when there are so many available to us. And I think we go through phases too, right? I toyed between a printer as my favorite tool because I print all of my photos, and I'm kind of known for my large photos as well. I also toyed with my Big Shot because I use that a lot for either foiling or metal die cutting. I do that a fair amount. But I know that lately I have been doing a lot of fussy cutting, and so that is why I decided to go with that. So close-ups to follow. Be sure to check out the box down below for the link to all the other gals' videos. I hope you are doing well. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.